when it comes to taking cross product between two vectors which are in their orthogonal form, something like this, that is component form, my bad, component form, that is making use of orthogonal trait of unit vectors, we need to know the following result. So this is x, y, and z axis. So we know that along the x axis we have our I cap, this is j cap and k cap, right? So along here we have our I cap, j cap, and k cap. Okay, first thing is we'll keep this in mind. Next, we are looking at I cap cross j cap. So this is nothing but magnitude of I into j into sine theta n cap. But theta here is 90 degree because this is the whole definition of orthogonal trait. Orthogonal means they are 90 degree with respect to each other. Next is, this is their unit vector. Unit vector will be pointing in a direction which is perpendicular to the surface. So I and j are this surface. So perpendicular to that can be either up or down. So in our case, it would be, think about it. How should we go about doing this? Well, we are opening our hand. Then we can open our palm in this way. Since we are moving from I to j, right? I to j. Remember, always the order in which we are taking the cross product, but that's very important. Accordingly, we are moving from I to j. So our thumb will be pointing up since it's pointing in the positive y-axis. So basically this would be k cap because I is, magnitude of I is 1. Let me do this. So this is 1, this is 1, and this is sine 90, which is also 1, into j cap. Sorry, k cap, my bad. K cap. Correct? Now, let's talk about j cross I cap. So that would be I or j into I into sine theta n cap. Now this is 1, this 2 is 1. Sine theta here is sine 90. And n cap here would be, okay, the following. So we are looking at starting from j. So we are starting from j. And then we are moving to I. So we are swiping this way. So if you guys try doing that, your hand has to go in this manner. Right? If you guys try doing this, wherein you're swiping from pointing outward towards inward, your thumb will be pointing downward. So basically this would be minus k cap. So this is overall result is minus k cap. So similarly, we can find the dot product between all of them. The trick is this actually. It's a simple trick. End of it, you guys can use this trick. So trick being, first write ijk. So if you guys are moving from I to j, j to k, and k to I. Okay. So I to j is positive k, you guys know that. So all the result in this order will be positive. That is, if I multiply, if I take the cross product between I and j, I'll get k. K and I, I'll get j. J and k, I'll get I. While if I move from I, j, k in this manner. So this would be negative. Agree? So think about it. J to I will give me minus k. That's it. Does it make sense? Yeah. Okay, so you need to write these tricks and pretty much everything else. Please understand this. If you understand this, that's good enough. If you understand one of it, then the other one will make sense, and use a diagram, and you're pretty much done. Again, do it practically, you'll get to understand it. Now, how do you find the actual cross product? I spoke about this. We have, say, M and N, the cross product between them. This is I, J, and K. Then we have this to be, say this is M, and that's N. So this is A, B, C, P, S, T. So we have to find the magnitude of this particular matrix. So basically, I'll give an example. The final answer is too long, so let me give an example. So we have the same set of numbers, what I have on the screen over here. So this should have been small letter. Anyways, let me continue. So the same matrix. These two should be straight lines. Okay, guys. The one in square brackets, those should have been straight lines, but this is what I can generate. So we have to expand along the first row. If you guys understand matrix multiplication, so this will make sense. If not, the funda is quite simple. So case A11, that is the very first element, like the one which is squared, or not squared, rectangled, that I, right? I, and then you have to take that 5, 3, 3 and minus 1. So something like this. And then we should go to J and take the elements which are not in the respective rows and columns. Next, we have to go to K. And take the elements which are not in their respective rows and columns. Can you see that? Under the K, it's in the first row and the third column, right? Other than that, everything else has to be copied. And so this would be your final result. This is what you guys have to do. Okay, so basically, here too we have M cross N cap, D cap, K cap, 1, 5, 3, 2, 3, minus 1. So in I cap, do we have here is, should take I cap and do a matrix multiplication between 5, 3, 3 and minus 1. Minus of next term is J cap. We have to take elements which are not under the first row and the second column. Wait, yeah, second column, correct. So that is basically I have to take 1, 3, 2 and minus 1. Just pause and have a look. So when we're talking about J, we have to ignore these two rows and columns and take everything else. So that's what I have written over here. Right, same rule, but why should it be minus? It's a part of the process, and there's a separate topic on this. Then you'll understand why is this a minus. So first one has to be a plus, second one has to be a minus, third one has to be a plus. For now, you guys just take it to be that. If you guys don't know this topic, so just do that. So here, ignoring the first row and the third column. So are the items that will be left out is the following. Okay, so this is the first thing that you guys have to do. And then you have to multiply the ones which are along the diagonals. Okay, So basically, you have to be multiplying minus 5, and 5 and minus 1, that is minus 5, and 3 into 3, that is 9, with a negative of whatever the product is, I cap, minus j cap. So again, 1 into minus 1, 1 into minus 1, that is minus 1. You can directly write the result. Minus of 3 into 2, that is 6. Plus k cap, 1 into 3, 1 into 3, minus of 10. So this would be minus 14 I cap. Then this would be plus 7 j cap, minus 7 k cap. So this is the answer. Okay, guys, don't worry, we will do a few more numericals, but yeah, this is the whole funda, right? For now, you guys have to pause and copy this. First, understand the product between I and j is positive k and j and I is negative k. Try to do it on your own and then use the tricks in the future if you get confused.